Mhm. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Moisturize this face. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to rumble. Put that right there. I think that's a better angle. I'm gonna put this here. for the donation. I appreciate that. How's everybody doing today? What other world are we living in? Go check my videos. If you want to know where I'm living in, go look at my videos. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Good morning. How are you? Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Can you guys give me a thumbs up when you come in, please? Good morning. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody had a fabulous Friday evening. Hello. Good morning. morning, everybody. don't shave until the summertime. So y'all can drag me if y'all want to. I did my yoga this morning. It was nice. It was hard too. Let me go wash my hands, y'all. No beef bacon. Oh, go get me some coffee. Go get me some coffee. What's wrong with my armpits? What's wrong with my armpits? What's wrong with my armpit? Nothing. Nothing. You guys hate the armpits, huh? Yes, yes, yes. What's wrong with the armpits? Nothing is wrong with the armpits. Nothing. Good morning, happy Saturday. Nothing is wrong with the armpits. Y'all better stop stalking me. Better stop stalking me. Because I don't want to shave. That's why. I don't want to shave. I don't have to. If I don't want to shave, I don't have to shave. Right? I'm not going to shave because y'all want me to shave. I shave when I feel like it. Yeah, I shave when I want to. It ain't nothing you can do about it. Not a damn thing. I don't have to shave. I don't want to. I find no reason to shave my armpits. shave? What do I need to shave for? What? You can make me shave my own, cause you can make me shave my... I don't have to shave it. I don't feel like it. Good morning. How was everybody doing on a Saturday morning? Can you say, I don't know what you're saying, buddy. Just taking my nail polish off because, Lord knows. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Can you guys thumbs up the video when you come into the room? Thumbs up the video, please. Good morning. Good morning. No, sweetie. I will never fail. I will never fail, honey. Ever. No guy would date me with hairy armpits. You think I'm worrying about a guy? Do you think I'm concerned about what a man thinks about me? Do you think I'm concerned about what a man thinks about me? Please. If I was worrying about a man, I wouldn't come up here with hairy armpits, would I? Nobody's concerned about what men think about me. Nobody. Yeah, I'm getting ready for work. Yes, I'm getting ready to work. Getting ready for my Saturday. Good morning to everyone. Yes, I'm trying to get out this door, honey. Go get some money. Body. Good morning, everybody. I'm definitely going to have a great day, amazing day. Gotta get out of here, child. This is my fit for today. This is my fit. Do you like it? Do you approve of the fit? Do you approve of it? Do you guys approve of the fit or no? Let's go find out where this money is. Let's go find out where the money is. Let's go find out where the money resides. Where the money resides. Where the money resides. Let's go see where the money resides. It's my scarf. Ready for the winner? guys. Oh my god. Let me hide my background before somebody be like, oh, I know where you're at. I know where you are. The trolls is trolling, honey. Good morning to everybody. Hello, how's everybody doing today? Happy Saturday. Why would I tell someone where I work at? Does that even make sense to you? Thanks for the gift. I appreciate you. Why would I tell where I work? Does that even make sense? Does that make sense for me to tell all my tea? Does that make sense for me to tell all my tea? Why would I tell all my tea, honey? You gotta keep some things to yourself now. Ugh. Person with a few brain cells don't tell all their damn business on social media. Come on, y'all. You gotta think with your brain, honey. You gotta think with your mind, the mind that God's given us all. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. I don't know whose car that is. Oh, gosh. Why would I tell all my tea? Oh, God, I hate this ice. I'm so over this. The sun is shining and it's beautiful. I lost my scarf, honey. Okay, this stupid thing is open. I don't even know why, Joe. It's open. I guess we gonna have to figure that out, huh? I don't know why my thing is open, but we're gonna have to pull over and figure that out. It's open, baby. Good morning. How are you today? Happy Saturday. I'm on my way to the job to go get paid, honey. We about to go get paid. 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 It's freezing out here. I don't know why my trunk is like not closing. It's like open, but then it's not open. So I don't even know. It's like open, but then it's not open. We about to go get paid. Good morning. How's everyone doing this Saturday? Go get me some coffee, honey. Let's go get me some coffee, honey. I don't know why my trunk feels like it's not even shut. I don't know. I gotta stop and fix that, child. How is everyone doing? How was your Friday night? Did anybody go out? Did anybody do anything? You get a date? Did anybody have a date last night? Oh, I forgot. The men ain't taking women on dates no more. The men ain't taking the women on dates anymore. There's no dating going on in this world anymore with people. Child, this winter weather is really getting to me, honey. It's really getting me down and out. I gotta get back there and figure out why my trunk is not shut. We're gonna go get paid. We're about to go get paid. We're about to go get paid. I didn't want to go to work today, guys. I wanted to call out, but I was like, nah, let me go get my money. Because if I call out, then I'm gonna be like regretting the fact that I stayed home all day. So I don't want to regret that fact. So I want to keep on moving the way I've been doing. I don't want to start calling out until spring and summer. It's too early to call out. It's too early to call out. So I gotta keep going, honey. Gotta keep going, honey.
It's too early, baby. You about to go get paid. I don't know why my thing is open, honey. It's saying my trunk is open, but it's not opening all the way. So I gotta get back there and see what's going on with that. But I'm glad it's Saturday because it's not a lot of traffic on the road. Most people are off on Sundays, so that's a blessing. What a blessing that is to not have a million cars on the road like during the week. It's a lot of cars Monday through Friday, honey. It's not a lot of cars out here, and it's only almost 7. Well, I guess it's after 7, but I slept well last night. Thanks for asking. I feel amazing, like I do every other day, or like sometimes every other day. I didn't have a great week this week, but I feel better. Now, why did I get up this morning, went into the bathroom? So, if you guys don't know my story, I was homeless, living in a homeless shelter. So now I live in transitional housing, as the trolls were trolling me today, saying, "Where do you live? What kind of place is that?" Not that I care, but the trolls were trolling me this morning, just being real rude about my room. So, but I live in transitional housing, and I just share my life. I share how I'm living. I share what's going on. So if any of you guys are ever curious about who's this lady, what is she doing, what is she recording herself in some weird looking strange place? Like, I was homeless. I'm no longer homeless. I live in transitional housing right now. So that is my story. That is my journey. And if you guys don't want to see certain things, you don't have to be here watching. And you don't even really have to comment if it's something that you don't like that you see. You don't have to say anything. Just go to the next video. This is not a video that you are interested in watching. Nobody is forcing you to be here. Do you guys understand? Nobody's forcing y'all to watch my videos. If you don't want to watch me, you certainly don't have to. So you don't have to watch me, girl. You can go on to the next video. All you gotta do is swipe up. Nobody's forcing you to stay here. But I live in transitional housing. I was homeless for 2 years. I lived in a homeless shelter, and I've been in transitional housing for about 2 weeks. 2 good long weeks. And I just share my life. So that's what my channel's about. I share. It's raw, honest truth of how life can be when you lose things. Like you lose your apartment, you lose your home, you're homeless, you might not have family to help you. So you got to figure it out on your own. So that's kind of how my life is right now. I'm figuring things out on my own. I'm going to work, I have a job, I have other hustles, I have YouTube. So, yeah, this is my life. So, if you guys are interested in the journey, like, where did this start at for her? Where did this start for her? Who am I watching? Go watch the videos, guys. I got a full playlist of how all this started. Living with family members, getting evicted out of my apartment in 2024. So go watch. It's there. It's in the playlist. If you guys want to know anything about me, the playlist is there. You got to go back in the archives and you got to go back to the beginning of where all this started. Yes, I lived in hotel rooms too. I've been at the bottom of the barrel. And sis, she's digging herself out. We're digging ourselves out of the mess that we made of our lives. That's what we're digging out. You make a mess of your life, and I made a mess of my life. So now I got to clean it up a little bit. And I've been cleaning up this mess for 2 years, and it's been a struggle. But I've been doing amazing, though. Clock that T. I've been doing good, okay? So let me tell you, after everything I've been through in my life and things that I'm going through now, I don't tell everything, right? But things that I've been through and things that I go through now, there ain't nothing a troll can come up here and say to me that's going to make me go run hide in the corner and go cry. I'm going to be here every single day. You're going to see my face every day. So if you don't want to see my face, you don't have to be here. The trolls was really trolling me today, honey. They were really trolling me today. And guess what? I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm really sorry that you feel that way. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable when you come here and watch me. I don't want you to feel any type of way. So I guess you got to go watch the next video, huh? Because I feel good. I feel great. I feel amazing. I always feel pretty good. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story of I woke up this morning. This is the thing about when you live with roommates and you live with strangers. And I live in a transitional housing, so there's like 6 other women. Well, there's 5 other women, including myself, in the house. So it's 6 of us all together. So I went into the bathroom, and I had to come out the bathroom and go get my face soap so I can wash my face. Why did I see a girl walking down the hallway looking like she's, you could tell when somebody's, I don't know, she was snooping. She was snooping. I don't know if she was trying to hear if I was in the bathroom talking or just whatever. Because when you go into the bathroom, there's like a light that you turn on, and the light has a fan, and the fan is pretty loud. So you kind of can't hear what's going on outside the door, and you can't, and someone that's outside the door can't hear what's going on inside because like there's a bathroom fan that runs, and I guess it's like an exhaustion fan. It, whatever steam or something in the bathroom when you're taking a shower, it blows out. So I had the water running, brushing my teeth, but something told me go in my room and go get my soap. So why did I open the bathroom door and this chick that she thinks she the boss around there, she starts walking down the hallway. As soon as I open the bathroom door, she gets up and starts walking down the hallway. So I don't know if that heifer was about to attempt to go into my room because she thought I was in the bathroom. Like one thing about me is I'm very cognizant and aware of my surroundings. Sis, I'm watching you too, honey. I got my eye on you too. I know I'm the new girl in town, even though two other girls came in after me, but I am the new chick in town. So, sis, you watching me and Boo Boo, I'm watching you too, honey. I'm gonna need y'all to know I'm watching you too. I don't trust nobody. Nobody. Especially definitely not no roommates. I don't even trust my own family members. Okay? But she was snooping and she didn't think I was busting out that bathroom. So I busted out the bathroom with the sink still running. I just opened the door. Why all of a sudden she had like she was walking down the hallway. I said, what was you, I'm looking at her like, what was you about to do? You thought you was going to open my door? So I have a camera in my storage. So I'm going to get my little camera up. I'm putting my camera out. I don't trust none of these heifers. I don't trust none of y'all. So that was the story for this morning. So that's transitional housing for you, man. You don't never know who you living with. You don't never know who you're living with. Never know. You remember me. How you doing? You never know who you're living with. You never know who your neighbors are. So yeah, you gotta be very careful, man. You have to be very careful, darling. But yeah, that was my story for this morning. So I'm gonna communicate and let y'all know what's going on with transitional housing, honey, because it's not for the weak of heart. It's definitely not for the weak. So, but yeah, I don't know what she was up to. I don't know if she was trying to eavesdrop. Like, sis, I know you sneaky. I know you a sneaky heifer. I know that. You think I didn't peep that a long time ago? I didn't see you come down the hallway and act like you was walking down the hallway when you ain't know. But baby, I'm gonna pop out. But like I said, I don't. My plans are not to stay there long. Maybe 6 months, maybe a year. So, but you can stay there as long as you need to, and as long as you're following the rules of the house. So I have to go tonight and do my chore, which is vacuum in the living room area. So, but they be all out there in the living room. The two girls, they got the two girls that got the smaller babies. They sitting in the living room watching every damn thing somebody do. I don't listen. I'm not with the BS. I'm not with the BS. So I don't plan on staying there too long. So my plans are not to stay there 6 months, a year, maybe another year. Maybe next year, 2027, I could be stable enough to go find my own apartment somewhere. Because then that'll be 3 years since the eviction. But child, life is crazy and people really, really will try you. They will really, really try you, girl. But for some reason, I got a lot of trolls in here today, honey. They trolling me. But you think I care, child? Cha-ching. I don't know if the trolls know, but this is just a little public service announcement. I do get paid for, when you come here and, leave comments. That's very engaging. So when you leave a nasty comment, that's engaging. That's engagement, honey. We're not going to delete that. That's engagement. That's a form of engagement. So that's a very good thing. A very good thing. That time go by super fast. Time go by fast, honey. So one of my managers that was out on a medical leave, I think he was out for like 3 months. He was out for the whole Thanksgiving, the whole Christmas holiday, and now he's back. So he coming back today, and I'm like, oh God. But he be on top of things, though. One thing I can say, he be on it. So, yeah, he be on top of things. But God is good, y'all. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. But yeah, transitional housing is not for the weak of heart. It's kind of like living in a shelter, but it's like smaller. It's a smaller group of women living together. And again, when you live in transitional housing, you're living with strangers. So you don't know the backgrounds of these people. You don't know who these people are that you're living with. You're not supposed to have, like, you can have company, but there's nowhere to really have company but in the living room area. Like whoever comes over and they're your company, it's only like a small living room area, and there's a kitchen that I didn't even make coffee the last 2 days because every time I wake up, the one lady that's very nosy. She's nosy and she's very aggressive. But I don't listen. I go to work every day, so I don't even have to be there. But she's very nosy and she's very aggressive. So I think those two girls, the ones that been there the longest, I guess they're kind of the head of the house. They look at things and watching things and this and that, but they not watching their own damn actions. You know, you're not watching your own actions, but you're sitting here looking at everybody else and what everybody else is doing. You're always going to have somebody like that. Like you're always going to have somebody at work like the snitches and the one that's looking at you and looking at everything you do, and they go want to go run and report to the manager. You're always going to have people like that. So it kind of just is what it is, girl. It kind of is what it is, girl. But we're going to keep pressing forward. We're not going to let nobody back us into a corner. No, we're not being backed into a corner, honey. Not at all. We're going to keep on fighting. We gonna keep on rolling. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing my live streams at the house and then get into my car and drive to work. That way I can get about 2 or 3 hours worth of live stream. We're gonna keep running this live stream up. Keep getting myself into that algorithm. Because I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing, regardless of what the trolls say. Let the trolls troll you, honey. That's the thing about life. If you are going to be a content creator, the trolling situation is going to be something that's never going to go away. You're never going to have people that's not going to be here and they're going to talk about you. They're going to drag you through the mud. They're going to call you ugly. They're going to call you every kind of name in the book because they do it to me. But do you think I care? If you get paid for people to troll you, let the shenanigans begin, darling. Let the shenanigans begin. But I didn't make coffee at the house this morning because the two girls were up, and when you're in the kitchen, it's like a little window. They sitting there staring at you through the window. So I have nothing in common with none of those women. I don't trust them. I have nothing in common with y'all. So I'm just living there, taking up that space. I'm just utilizing the room, and that's it. But yeah, the girl was very sneaky this morning. Don't trust her. She got something going on, child. No, no. But life is life. It is what it is at this point. It is what it is at this point. And I'm missing one of my credit cards. I don't know where it's at, so I gotta keep trying to look for that because I need my credit card. I don't know where my credit card is. They of course trying to give me more. I don't want no more credit. Stop sending me cards. I know my credit is good. I know I'm at a 700 easy, but no, don't send me no more. I know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, the trolls is trolling me this morning, honey. The trolls is trolling me this morning. You know, everybody trying to clock me, what bills I pay, why am I driving in this car? Child, y'all think I care? Not really. If you can get paid for trolls to come in and troll you every morning, cha-ching, darling. And let the cha-ching begin. So that's why I said, somebody was like, aren't you going to get a moderator? I'm like, for what? For what? Get a moderator for why? Why would I want to get a mod? Why? I know I don't need a moderator. I can moderate myself. I can mod myself, darling. I don't need a moderator. Let the people talk, honey. Let them say whatever they want to say. One thing I tell them all the time, honey. When you come here, honey, I don't suffer from low self-esteem, so I don't feel no kind of way about it. I don't feel no way about it. Let them say what they want to say. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Let them troll away, darling. They troll me at work too, but see, when they troll at work, they can't troll to your face. They gotta troll behind your back. So, like I told them before, sis is very confident with what she got going on, honey. Ain't nothing you could say. Ain't nothing you could say about me. I feel amazing. I always feel good. I'm always a chipper, pretty positive person. So nothing really somebody could say could really bring me down. Because I'm doing the damn thing. And I'm never going to stop. We always going to be out here doing our thing. I'm trying to find my keys because for some reason the back part of my car is like the trunk area is it's popping out. Good morning. How everybody doing, honey? Everybody's aware. You have no communication skills at all. People are freaking nuts. I have bad communication. Why don't I shave my armpits? Somebody said I have bad communication skills. I think I speak very well. I think I speak. Oh my God. I think I'm an elegant speaker. I don't know why my trunk is not opening. Come on, trunk. Guys, I think I speak very eloquently. I really do. I think I got public speaking in the bag, honey. I don't know what they talking about, honey, but I believe. I'm trying to see why this thing is not letting me. It's not opening. The trunk is not opening. I don't even know why. I think I speak very eloquently, y'all. So please stop trolling me. I don't know what the heck is going on. Why am I shy about showing my job? Shy? It's none of your damn business. Good morning. Yes, this isn't people had clock you. I had them on my job. Yeah, we always got people like that at work. Why am I shy about showing my job? Kyle, would you show your job? Or maybe you don't have one. Why would I show my job to a whole bunch of psychopaths on social media? Does that even sound right to you? Why isn't that? Why? Come on, my trunk don't want to open. God, it's always something. Why would I show my job to strange people that I don't know? That even sound right to me? I mean, I done heard people on like vloggers on social media that had jobs. Like, you would have trolls find where you work at and run and try to get you fired. Like, does that even make sense to y'all that I would even share such a thing? Like, use your brain for once in your life. Like, come on. Yeah, you definitely have to have thick skin to do this. You can't be like you can't be concerned and worried about what people gonna say, because they dragged me, child. They was dragging me this morning, but guess what? I don't care about no drag. Drag on, honey. Drag on. I ain't worrying about it. We not concerned. I'm gonna have to see. Child, I don't know. My trunk is not trying to shut properly, but I don't know. We're not gonna worry about that today. But yeah, you gotta have a thick skin to be on this platform, because if you don't have a thick skin, you're gonna be crying every freaking day about what a person thinks and says about you, honey. I could care freaking less. Troll on, say what you want about my appearance, say what you think, who you think I look like, child. Please. Please. But you gotta have confidence too. If you have confidence and stuff, you're not gonna have a problem with doing social media. Because if you're confident within yourself, you're not gonna really be caring about what somebody say. They call me ugly. They call me all types of names, child. You think I'm concerned? Cha-ching. Let the trolls do what they do, honey. I'm about to go get me some coffee. I don't know why my trunk back there is jammed or something. So now I have to figure that out. I'm trying to wait till some of these people now. He about to back in. We go get some coffee. Got my coffee on. It is so freaking cold out here, y'all. Oh my God, summertime, where are you? Summertime, where are you? Summertime, where are one more thing? I gotta pull over and fix that, but yes, I'm here every day. If you guys want to know my backstory to how I got into this situation, why are you living in transitional housing? What the heck is going on with your life? I screwed up. I made some mistakes in life and I got an eviction. So yeah, I just share. I share it. I don't share everything, but I share most. So I share most of my life with the world. So if people want to judge and drag me and do what they do, I mean, it is what it is, honey. But I don't have any shame. There's no shame in my game. People mess up. People mess up. I'm trying to block my little the Wawa because somebody gonna be like, "Ew, I know where that's at. I know where you are." The trolls will say, "I'm gonna find where you work at, and I'm gonna ruin your life." That's why I don't share. I don't share what I do. Why would I do that? But one thing we are going to do, we're going to share our lives. We're going to share. I'm going to share. I'm going to be very sharing to YouTube. It's freezing. Oh my God, it's cold. Oh my God, it's cold. Oh my God, it's freezing. And child, they say more snow is coming. But they say it's supposed to snow today, but they said it's not going to be a lot. But I don't see nothing coming. I don't see more snow. I just don't see it. So they say it's coming, it's on the way, but I personally really don't see it. I don't see any more snow coming this way. But I like a peaceful drive. Somebody at my job was like, why don't you transfer to a closer location to where you live at instead of paying all this money in gas? Well, the location that they want me to work at, because it is closer to my house, but it's a lot of drama. Like, it's drama filled people that work there, and I don't want to work around people like that. I already know the girl. She's like a lead person. She's a lead manager. She's a lead. So more like a lead, like an assistant manager, basically. The lead is after the manager. And the girls, it's just so messy. It's so messy. I don't want to be around messy. I mean, it's messy everywhere. This place is really, really messy. And if the other managers in other positions are saying how messy it is, it's messy. I don't want nothing to do with the messy. I don't want to go to work every day in messy. Like, I just don't want the messy. My job it's a big business, it's a big company, but it's a cesspool of messy. It's really like the culture is just messy. And the sad part is the main messy is coming from management. Real messy is coming from the leaders, the people that are supposed to be in charge, and the leaders is coming from them, and that's the sad part. Managers really don't even know how to be managers anymore because they're so busy getting involved with the gossip and picking and choosing who they like and saying who they don't like. And if someone's not moving fast enough, they don't like you. And if you're not kissing their butt, they don't like you. Like, sis, I don't kiss butt. I'm not kissing no one's ass, but not even the person that's kissing their butt for what? Pay what That's it, and that's all. I gotta go check my I gotta go in ADP and check my hours. It seemed like my hours was a little off, honey. But before I start saying something to the managers about it, I have to check and make sure that all my clock-ins and everything was right because, yeah. But I can't wait to get the second job because I don't really want to stay at this transitional housing too long. Because there's some sneaky people in there. And somebody was like, do you do you keep a lock on your door? No, I don't have a lock on my door. I don't have a lock on my door. If somebody went in my room and took something, there's nothing in there that they could take that I would miss. So, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I don't want nobody going in the room taking my stuff that I have, but if they did, I wouldn't care because it doesn't matter. Like, take what you want. There's nothing in there of any value anyway. But the one girl, when I seen her in the hallway, I seen her do that before. You thought I was in the bathroom washing my face and you being sneaky somewhere. Like, I already don't trust you because I didn't see you do this before. I already seen her do this before, so it's something up with her, but she's very bossy. But it's another girl in the house that's bossier than her. And some people just like to be in control. They like to be somebody, right? But that house is probably the only place in life that you're able to be somebody that you want to be, like a leader or a manager. Like, I don't think she's working, so I think she's probably either collecting unemployment or she might be on welfare. I don't know what her financial thing is, but don't think that you on your high horse. Your son is the one that gets up in the middle of the night screaming at 5 o'clock in the morning. He's the one walking through the hallways. You have clothes and toys everywhere in the living room. When you live in transitional housing, even if it could be a transitional housing where you're allowed to have your child, and I think they can have a child there, but only one kid. So when you have transitional housing and you have other people that are able to use a space like the living room area, you shouldn't be having all your stuff in that area, because just be respectful. Take all your toys and keep all that crap in the room. Don't keep toys in the living room. This living room is not a daycare. It's not a daycare. But I guess they think it is. And they just sit in the living room all morning talking about people. Girl, I know they talk about me when I walk out, but do you think I care? Nope. Do you think I care? No. I got 12 people watching me. I got 35 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm trying to find my key because I got to figure out why my trunk is not shutting, honey. Let's see what's going on with this trunk, because I don't even understand. It is brick out here. It's brick. It's brick. My trunk is not shutting. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a second. I still got me a good hour. Hi. I had to check my trunk because it looked like it wasn't closing, but it did open. So it did open. It did open. So yeah, I can't wait to find this second job, y'all. So I can just get away from living with people, especially if you're living in a transitional housing. You're living with strangers, so you don't know who your neighbor is, honey. Like I said, I don't have anything in that house that if someone stole it, I wouldn't really care. You know what I mean? Where are my glasses? Okay, I just had them. I'm all over the place this morning. I can't get my bearings. Did I put them in here? I think they are. No, they're not in here. Where are you guys? Oh my lord. You know what? I think my glasses are in my bag inside my glasses case. I'm freaking out today for like no reason. No reason. Let me see if that no, it is still there. Is that the same place? Okay, they do have it. So for the people that's off work today, good for y'all. Good for you. I need to paint my nails when I get to work. I got Pop Tarts when I get there. It is freezing out here. But happy Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm not doing nothing, but I'm sleeping in late. I'm gonna get up. Hopefully, I can get up early and make some breakfast and get out the way, honey. I was supposed to get up and make some coffee, but that heifer in the house, she got up earlier. She got up early. She she just gets on my damn nerves. She's a sneaky old wench. But she be in the chat talking about everybody. They be talking about everybody. So I know they talk about me. But yeah, hey, say what you want to say, baby. I'm the only one that know me for sure. Like, say what you want to say, darling. I'm gonna still get up and do what I need to do. I'm not sitting up in the morning, sitting on the couch, gossiping and talking about people. Go find a job and put that energy to work so you can get paid for it. Put your energy of gossip and BS to a position of so you can get paid for it. Yeah, do that. Do that, darling. But thank you guys for coming by. I see 15 people here watching me. I see 15 people watching me. Let me know where you guys are watching me from, what state or country you guys are in. Let's be interactive. Let's say hello. Come by. Say hello. Let me know you're here watching. Let me know how long you've been watching my channel. Are you new here? Did you just find me on the FYP page? Did you just find me on the live stream page? Let me know, guys. It's interactive. Let's be interactive. I'm almost at a 2 hour live stream mark because I turned this on. I think like 6 in the morning. I started this channel. I did do my yoga this morning. I did a small yoga for like 20 minutes, and the one that we did, it was powerful. It was hard. You had to keep crunching in that core. Put your core to your back. Put the core to your spine. Put the core to your spine, honey. I might try to be a yoga teacher, or try to practice like basic yoga. See if I can practice the basic yoga. I might see about that. See if I can get into basic yoga and I can just teach at some point. But of course, I have to get a certificate or something. Because being a teacher, people love teachers because people are always willing to learn. Of course, y'all know they got the YouTube teachers. But you can do anything. Like, you don't have to do like everything conventionally the way, you know what I'm saying, being taught, going to college. People know a lot of stuff and not even went to college. And I encourage education. Like, if you want to educate yourself, go educate yourself. Of course, you're gonna make some more. You're gonna make more money that way, and it's a smart thing to do. But they got teachers all on YouTube, child. People that's not certified teachers. They have certified life coaches. These are just people talking about their experiences that they lived in their lives, and they want to talk to other people how they can better their lives. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think you have to be certified or college educator to educate someone on your life experiences. Okay, so this is what I experienced in my life. So I'm going to talk to people so that they don't make the same mistakes that I did. That's like a life coach. That's, to me, that's what a life coach does. I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made in my life, so I'm going to explain to you what went wrong in my life so that you don't make the same mistake. That's what a life coach is. And I'm talking about the life coaches that are on here on YouTube, and people bash them a lot. Like, people say, well, you're not a doctor, you're not this, you're not a psychiatrist, you're not a therapist. But there's a certain type of life experience that one should have to be able to tell somebody else, hey, don't go down that road, because I've been there before and it's not a fun road to go down. So that's life experience, man. Because if you're a life coach, you might be certified, you might have went to college for it or whatever. But there's nothing like sharing your life experience with the world and letting them know, like, hey, I've been there before. I'm in it now. I'm sharing my experience of suffering from an eviction. There's so many people right now going to court for eviction for their house or their apartment, however you're getting evicted for whatever reason. Just know that there's so many people that's been there too. And there's so many people in those positions that don't have family or friends to call on when they need the help. That was also my experience. So you can get through whatever it is you're going through. So don't feel bad. Do not let a person come up here and tell you that you're never going to get this, you're never going to get a house, you're never going to buy a house, you're never going to have a car, you're never going to have anything decent in your life. Don't listen to those people. Be confident within what you need. Go to God. I always go to God for prayer, and God knows. God already told me I'm gonna be okay. Don't worry about the rent that you have to pay in this house because you're gonna be fine. Everything that you need is gonna come to pass. Everything, and you're gonna get that house. Speaking into existence. Better your credit. First of all, better your situation. Make sure you have a job. Make sure you're making some money. God is not going to drop money off the sky. That's just not going to happen. But He will help you get to the place that you need to go in those spaces that you need to be in to get the help. He's going to direct you in the pathway. Okay, if I direct her over this way, she's going to come into contact with some people that can help her life, that can enrich her situation. That's what I'm looking for. So all the groups and stuff that I'm a part of out here, even YouTube, God is going to place me in places that I need to be in at that time to meet the people that I need to meet to help me get to my next level. Because you need people to help you get to a next level. You need it. So, yeah, open up yourself to people. And I always say, oh, I'm an introvert. I'm not really talking. I'm learning to be more social with people. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about in my real life. Like things that I'm doing, there's things that I do that you guys know nothing about. So I don't come here and like share all my life. I don't come here and tell it all, but I come here and tell some of my life. I explain this is what I'm going through. This is what happened. I explain the basic. But I am doing a lot out here. I am doing a lot. It's a lot going on in my life that I don't share and I don't have to share. But just know that I'm putting myself in places, I'm changing. I'm opening up to people. I'm being more like, trying to be more like I'm a friendly person. I don't want you to think that I'm not kissing nobody's butt, but I'm opening myself up. I'm joining groups. I'm joining groups out here just trying to make my life better. And there's nothing wrong with opening up and making friends with people because you never know what someone can do for you. You can run into contact with somebody that's a business owner and say, hey, I can hire you in my company. You don't have to worry about, under the table. You just don't never know. Never know. But Monday, I'm definitely going up to this diner on my day off. Monday, I might go Sunday. I might go tomorrow. But I'm going to call today. I didn't do it. But I told you I wanted to do the diner thing, and I wanted to do waitressing and get into that, too. See how that's going to go for me. It's very nerve-wracking. It's a little nervous for me. But I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the opportunity. I'm ready for the opportunity. But I know y'all be like, she talk a lot. I do. I do. So when you come over here to this channel, honey, you're going to see me talk. You're going to see me talking. But yeah, people, when they kicked me out the shelter, well, the first shelter, I don't know if y'all know the story about me getting kicked out of the first shelter I was in. So yes, I was kicked out by a counselor that I thought was cool, right? And this is how you can't, don't put your trust into people. Don't think that someone likes you, or don't even think that. And you could tell that somebody don't like you, or they're either like mad at you, they don't like you, they don't like the way you look, they don't like the way you dress, they don't like your weight, they don't like that you're not fat and overweight and sloppy like they are. People will target you for stuff like that. Oh no, we got to get rid of her because just like at a job, some women don't like other women that come in that are prettier than them. Even though that girl don't she doesn't think that way about you. Like every woman is not mad at a prettier woman than they are. Like if a beautiful woman walked in my I've seen a lot of good looking women. I don't care. She's beautiful. I have no problem with giving someone their roses, right? If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. But women can be very catty. And if a woman is prettier than them or thinner than them, they don't like that. Girl, they don't like it, honey. It's a lady at my job, and I remember when I first seen her, I was like, yo, she's so beautiful. I think she's from like Guam. She's beautiful. She does her makeup. She does like full coverage makeup. She looks amazing, right? She looks good. She's thin. She got a nice shape. The girls didn't like her. The women was dragging her through the mud. I'm like, damn, are y'all jealous because she's a dime? She is literally a dime piece. I don't know what she looked like when she take off that full coverage makeup, but she's a beautiful woman. She ended up not pretty anymore, but she was so pretty. I was like, oh my God. I never told her this because some women are beautiful, but they don't think that they're beautiful. So I didn't tell her. I didn't tell her how beautiful she was. I was telling everybody else, like, dang, she's so pretty. And I think she was my complexion. She was probably a little lighter than me, but she had brown skin. But I know how people treat people that look like me. When they think that you have skin like myself, like brown skin, dark skin women, I consider myself to be a dark skinned woman. But one thing I never do, I don't have a problem with me being a dark skinned woman. I don't suffer from having low self esteem. Low self esteem where? What is that? What does that mean? So I'm a confident woman, and when people run into women like me, dark skinned women that are okay with themselves, they don't like that. They want you to be sitting around here with your head down and look at your hair. Do you ever straighten it? Like, I'm okay with myself. Just because the world is not okay with me, I love me, and I always have. I love my skin. When summertime comes and I get darker, I'm fine. I love that. I love that. I'm pale right now. I'm pale. I'm pale. I went to the gym one time and told the guy, I said, "Can I go to the tanning room?" He looked at me like, and he started laughing. You know I'm playing, but yeah, for real. Can I go get me a tan? Are you refusing me to get a tan because I'm a black person? And that's weird because somebody say some black people do go get tans. I don't know if they are really light skinned black people. I don't know. But somebody said some black people do be getting tans. I was like, you go to a tanning bed? So I don't know. But he looked at me and laughed. But I'm like, oh no, for real, I do want to go get a tan because I am quite pale right now. So yeah, y'all, life is life, man. Life is life, and I'm going through a lot, but I always come up here every morning and just talk to y'all and share my journey, share my story. I'm not embarrassed about anything. I'm not embarrassed about anything that I put out there. I'm not embarrassed about anything that I show on live stream because they was dragging me this morning. The trolls are like, "Why do you have hair under your arms? Why don't you shave that?" I don't have to. Maybe you shouldn't be here, baby. Maybe you shouldn't be here. I'm not on here trying to find a man. I'm not trying to find no kind of relationship with nobody. I am comfortable in my own skin. I don't get the fact that I have hair under my armpits. Like it's like, oh my God, you need to shave that right now. There's another woman that I watch. I think she on Facebook and she on Instagram and stuff. So she's a black woman, natural hair like me. People get offended and they get mad when you wear your natural hair. They don't want you to wear it because they think it's like nappy. So they don't like that. And the woman got hair under her armpits too, and she never shaves her arms. Me, I do shave sometimes in the summertime, depending on what I got going on. So I do shave every now and again under my pits, but I don't have to if I don't want to. People will get mad when they see you with hair under your armpits. I'm like, why are you mad? This is my body. My body. People are strange. I don't know why my nose keep itching, honey. I just want me a nice meal, nice curry, but I can't make all this stuff in the house. I can, but everybody's always home and I don't want nobody coming in the kitchen like, what's that? I just I gotta have my own place. Like I could cook, but I can't cook the way I want to. You know, the way I want to cook, I can't do it in there. Because the spices and stuff that I'm going to be using, I don't want them to be like, oh, the baby's eyes are like. I'm going to cook with curry and all them seasonings that's going to bring that house. They don't want to smell all that. They don't want to smell the cumin. They don't want to smell the curry. They don't want to smell that They don't want to smell those things. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that heavy cooking, honey, when I get my own spot again. I'm gonna have to do it when I get my own place. And I wanted to cook, but I can't in there. I just can't. Because they're going to be offended. Because I'm going to use natural stuff like the garlic and, everything I got to cut up. I'm going to be doing all that type of stuff. I can still do it, but not to that extent. God loves you. Yes, we are all lighter in the winter. Yeah, I'm pale, honey. I'm pale and I'm a dark skinned woman. So, yes, women can be very competitive. I see it at the gym sometimes. It's like I'm going, not here, just want to work out. Yeah. Could be bullies. I see it in the house. The house that I live in now, I see the bullies. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. I see the gifts coming in, but I see it at the house. Women get mad when you're skinny. They don't like when on the thinner side. But if you thick, they saying that you fat. It's just so much. And women are catty. That's why I really don't. But it's the same thing everywhere. It's like this everywhere. It could be even like that at church. Like women at church can think that they're better because like I've been in church all my life. So the fact that I'm an older woman and I'm not married, that's like a foreign thing to women. But a lot of the women that's in church are sitting in there with their husbands every Sunday while their husbands are cheating on them and out there making new families. So, but they look at me like something's wrong with me. Oh, you're not married? Oh, why aren't you married? Not knowing if I'm divorced or not, like not knowing my story. They judge me at church too. That's why I stepped away. And the real reason I stepped away from church was because of my sister. But the church family could be just as catty as people on the streets, if not worse. Church can be very, very bad. But the thing is, like with the church thing, the fact that I left again, like I was there for a while when everything was okay with me and my sister, and I stepped back. So I haven't been in church in over a month now. None of them called me and said, "Hey, are you okay?" I gave tithes to this place. I paid bill. I paid my tithes. When I had more money, I gave them more money. But I paid my tithes. You give your money to a church, and they don't even have a respect enough to even call you and say, "Hey, we haven't seen you in a month. Everything okay?" But that's why people stopped going to church. But they did this to me for years. Like this church have been doing this for years. Like you're supposed to reach out to people. If you don't see somebody that's normally there, you're supposed to reach out and see if everything's okay. But they don't even do that. So I'm like, wow, y'all, maybe I did need to leave y'all a long time ago. Yeah, it's messy. And when you don't have a husband, honey, and you might have some kids, child, don't play. They ostracize you. The women in there with the husband sit next to them every Sunday. Because my sister have a husband, but he's a cheater, just like her last husband. So her second husband, so they all in church. Oh, we so saved, and but my sister is the nastiest wench that you would ever want. She's a nasty woman. Stayed with her cheating husband and think that she's better than me. Girl, bye. At least I ain't got to worry about no man running down to Sally down the street messing around. I don't have to worry about nobody bringing me no diseases. I'm not against marriage and I'm not against relationships and stuff, partnership. I'm not against none of that. But one thing I'm not going to do is stay with no man that I know you've been laying with other women. If you cheated once, I'm sure you cheated many a times. But she thinks that she's better than me. These are the type of women that think they're better. This is why a lot of people don't want to go to church. And I still want to find me another church, but I'm letting God guide me where I need to be at. Like I'm not gonna go and just try to bust up in the place because churches can all be the same in a lot of ways. Churches can all be the same in a lot of ways. But like I used to always say that a church is a business. Like you can believe in the spiritual, you can believe in God or whatever, but going to church, why do you think they pay tithes? Because they bills have to be paid in the establishment. So everybody sticks together, and they pay tithe and an offering, which is no problem, because the church have bills to pay. There's bills there that need to be paid. And I agree. There's bills that need to be paid, and I definitely agree that bills need to be paid in a church home. And everybody comes together to pay the bills. Nothing wrong with that. I have nothing wrong with the church advertised, but when you want to come out of pocket like that one pastor he went viral for, a lady was giving him a check, and he talking about where's the other half of it. Like the churches have really, really gotten away from the old ways. The old ways don't exist no more. Everything out here is new. The next pastor trying to keep up with the pastor that's down the street. This pastor trying to build a new church because he's trying to keep up with the pastor over there. Like, if you think about it, like, church is a good place, right? If you trying to change your life and you want to be amongst people that are trying to get closer to God and they want to learn how to pray and they want to learn the Bible, nothing wrong with that, right? There's all type of groups out here, all kind of groups and things that you can join and be a part of. But really, at the end of the day, people that go to church, whether it's Catholic or whatever, you're trying to live a better life. You're trying to live a better life. You're trying to live a more positive life. You're trying to be a decent person. But a lot of people that go to church are hiding behind the real sin that they're doing. So when they go to church 4 or 5 days out of the week, they think that they're great. They think that everything is fine. But on the inside, they go to work every day, Monday through Friday, gossiping and treating people like crap. But they go to church every Sunday and act like they're, God's gift to the earth. Like I'm perfect because I'm here with my husband every Sunday. So I'm better than a woman like her that's not married. So this is the judgment that comes over my life with people that attend church. So church people can be worse than anybody that you can see on the street corner. And some of these churches, they're not out here. And some of the churches are. So I'm not talking about the ones that are. I'm talking about the ones that aren't. They're not out here on the grounds helping homeless. They're not going out to Kensington giving out care packages. They're not doing anything. These churches are sitting there running their church service. A lot of them are retired pastors, and some of them have their own church because they started their business. Because church is a business. Church is a business. None of us really know where we're going when we die. Church is a business. Church is definitely a freaking business, and I'm not against it. Shoot, if I can open up me a church, yeah, I would. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's not easy. It's not easy being cheesy, but you have to build up your. The church that I was affiliated with, he's been doing his own church for almost 20 years. Like it's been over 20 years, which is great, and I still love my pastor and his wife, but I don't like the things that I see in the church, and I can't change it because they respect another a woman in the church. They respect you more if you have a husband sitting next to you. So they respect you more that way. They don't respect the single mom. They don't respect the single woman because they think that you need to be latched to a man. So that's why I don't really pay them no mind. But like I said, I won't go back in there. I'm not gonna say I'll never go back, but right now I'm staying away until I get my life back together. But like I said, I'm gonna find me my own church along the way. I'm gonna find me a place where I belong. The place that I belong is on the way. And that's just on that. And that's just on that. The place that I belong is on the way. I'm gonna find my home. My home is coming. I already even prayed to God and asked him to lead me in the place that I need to be in Jesus. Lead me. Lead me and guide me. Wherever I be, I know you're gonna bring me to pass. And even though it seemed like I've been waiting all night for certain things, God is leading me in the place I need to go to. But some things could take all your life. It could take 60 years. Oh my God, I've been waiting for this for 60 years. Oh my God, I've been waiting for this for 10 years. Because we look at everybody else's life and we say, well, I wish I had that, or I want this, and they got this. But we don't never know what that person went through to get what they have. So, child, this snow is everywhere, and it's not even melting. I guess it melts a little bit, maybe when the sun is out, but it's going to be water everywhere. There's so much snow everywhere, but it's pretty to look at the snow when it's all white. But when the cars start driving in it and it start turning brown, it just start looking dirty. It just starts looking really dirty. But I slept well last night. I did. I slept fabulously last night. Woke up this morning. My plans was to get up around 4 to my plans was to get up around 4. I wanted to make some bacon and eggs, but I could probably just do that tomorrow. But like I said, this lady keep getting up. She's a nosy woman, so she's up looking, creeping around. Creep around and take care of your son. Don't worry about what the freak I'm doing, because just know this: as long as my rent is paid, you ain't got nothing to say to me. Nothing. But it's always a creep. It's always a creep in the house. It's always a creep at the job. Creeps at the job. Most of the time, it's creeps. But child, life is crazy. But I'm going to continue to come and talk about it all, and we're going to continue to talk because we just going to talk. We're going to share. We're going to continue to just vibe out every single day. I wanted to call out today so bad. I wanted to call out, but I was like, do I want 3 days off, 3 days in that house and not really? Because the only place I have in that house to go is in my room. Because every time I turn around, they get together in the living room, and like I said, the two girls that got the smaller babies, they hang out in the living room all morning, and the babies are just crawling around and doing whatever they do. Then when they let their babies crawl around and chill in the living room and watch cartoons, then they go into the kitchen and they feed the kids, and they have high chairs that the babies sit in, and they stay in the kitchen and feed the kids for about 2 damn hours. So I'm like, y'all taking up too much damn space. Like, can we have some kind of routine where someone can come in here and make their own breakfast? Like, can everybody get an hour in the kitchen per person that live in a house if they want to cook? Like, there's no people, like, y'all not even thinking about anybody else because y'all hogging everything up for yourself. But like I said, I'm not there that often. But tomorrow I'm going to get up early for something, and I'm gonna make my breakfast. I'm gonna put it in my container, and I'm out the way. I'm definitely gonna make my bacon and eggs, honey. And I'm trying to figure out I'm gonna do my bacon in there. I just gotta make my eggs and do my grits, and I'm gonna put it in my container, and that's what I'm gonna eat all day. But I know tomorrow's Sunday, so I know them girls, they be getting up going to some kind of, I think they go to church or something on Sundays. So when they go to church, I'm gonna be in that kitchen making my whatever, and I'm out the way, honey. I wanted to see if I can go to Sam's Club and get some salmon, some sockeye salmon. I can get it from Sam's Club, but I don't have a Sam's Club card, so I gotta pay for that. Everything when you go to Sam's Club and stuff, you have to pay for you gotta pay for the membership, and I don't need a lot of stuff at Sam's Club, because Sam's Club is like a bulk store, and I don't really need the bulk store, but I do like the salmon that they have there. So if I can get a bag of that, like next week, 2 bags of salmon, the sockeye salmon, I think the bag is like $25, and you can get like six, maybe 5 or 6 pieces of salmon inside the sealed bags. So I want to get some salmon, get me some vegetables, some shrimp, not shrimp, but some spinach. I already have the rice. I have the condiments. I just need some meat. So like meat, but I'm probably going to gear towards chicken or salmon, just something that's light. Some lean meats is what I'm looking for. Maybe some ground turkey. Maybe that's something I can get today. Some ground turkey, and make my portion control foods. Portion it out. All I gotta do is throw it in the microwave. Because like I said, that house, the girls are the 2 girls that have those 2 babies, they hog everything up. You walk in the living room, I'm trying to get to my car, and I gotta step over your toys. Like, move this crap out the way. But like I said, it is what it is. I'm grateful to be where I'm at, but people just they're not considerate of someone else's space, time, or anything. This house is for everybody. It's not just for y'all that got these 2 small kids. But I'm off tomorrow and I'm happy. And I get off today at 5, so I'm definitely happy. I love to give me a good old 9 to 5, honey. I like a good old 9 to 5 because I get off early. Now, when I have to work late, I don't like that. I don't like getting off late, darling. But God is good. God is definitely good. God is moving some things around, and I'm in a good place. I'm glad to be out of the shelter. I was in the shelter. This last shelter I was in, I think I stayed there for 2 months. And the other shelter that I was in, I stayed there for a couple of months too. So my shelter experience have probably been going on for like almost 5 or 6 months. So that was my experience inside the shelter. And when I got evicted, I go to a hotel first. I did go to a hotel temporarily. I stayed in a hotel for a little bit of time, but of course we all know them hotels get expensive. So I left the hotel, and then I stayed in an extended stay for a little bit of time because I had some savings. I had some money saved up. And then y'all know when you in hotels, that money go fast. When you got to pay for rooms and everything, that's why it's really smarter to either get a mortgage or get an apartment. Because in hotels, you're paying weekly. If I can find me a place for like 1,500 a month, I can do that. But that's going to probably be like in a studio or something. So, but we gonna make it. I mean, look where I'm at now. I did it. I did it. I succeeded when people thought I was gonna fail. So I pat myself on the back, honey. I give myself grace. I hug myself. I love myself. You have to do it. You have to work within yourself first. Because if you don't care about yourself, if you don't care about your entire self, nobody else will. Because if you care and love yourself, nobody else will anyway. So you have to make sure you love and care for self. I'm gonna be looking for jobs at these little produce stands too when it's springtime, when they start opening up the produce places. Yeah, I wonder if they could give discounts to people that buy like apples and everything. I just can't wait for the spring season to be upon us. That way, the produce can, the avocados are out, and all those beautiful fruit stands that we can get our fruit from. And 'cause I love to get me some apples and cut them up. I love me some avocados, but everything is like off season right now because everything's cold. But God is good nonetheless. I feel great. I got me some coffee this morning. I wanted to get up and make coffee in the coffee pot inside the kitchen, but like I said, every time I turn around, the girls with the 2 babies, they're in there just hogging everything up. When I walk out the front door, they're in the way. Like, it's just annoying. But I say, listen, I don't plan on being here too long. I'm about to put the pedal to the metal and put that hustle to the bustle, baby. I'm getting out. But I say 6 months, maybe give it a year, but I probably will give it a year. Because I say by January 2020, we'll be in 2026, 2027. Wow, time is going by so fast. 2027, I'm going to have something. I'm going to have something. I just I don't want to live with roommates anymore. I don't want to live in this type of, I don't want to live like this anymore. and it's multiple roommates, so you have to deal with 5 different women's personalities. It's a lot, and I'm not like in a bad place. But like I said, the 2 girls that's in the house, I guess they're overseers of the house, but they live there too. So the one girl is aggressive. Like some of them could be really nasty, and sometimes I'm in my room and I hear them talking about other girls. So I hear it, and then oh, we're not like that. I don't want you to think like, girl, get out of my face. Y'all talk about each other. Y'all are petty. So I know that y'all say stuff about me, but what possibly can you say about me? Because I'm never here. I'm always clocking into a job, so I'm not really here that much. And I think 2 of the other girls, all of the girls that's in the house, all of them don't work. I think 2 of them, I think one of them actually doesn't have a job. So they're all working, but one of them, I don't think she has a job because she got her little son, but she might be collecting unemployment or something. Like I don't know what her situation is because I don't ask her. But they all know I go to work, and I go in the morning or sometimes I get off in the afternoon. But there's so much other things that I'm doing in my life right now. It's just a lot. Sometimes I just be so drained. Like, Lord, I'm tired of this. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and I need to go do this. I'm like, yo, when does it end? But it never does, right? It never ends. It never ends. One of my girlfriends was like, why don't we take a vacation next year? I'm like, girl, what? I'm trying to find me a second job. Where's the vacation going to come into that part? How you going to get it? How you going to have a vacation when you already working 2 jobs? How's that going to happen? Maybe if I could just waitressing thing and I could waitress as needed, or I think a waitress you can kind of make your own schedule, especially if you're like a part-time waitress. But if I see that money, I'm probably gonna be a full-time waitress. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see how that waitressing life gonna go. Cause I'm definitely gonna be going up in there on Monday on my day off to see about that waitressing position. If I can get that waitressing job and I got my full-time job and I have my YouTube stuff that I do and I make content, I'd be okay financially. I could find something because I could show the landlord like, look, this is what I get, this is what I get, this is my money. They're gonna be like, oh, she got money, okay, let's move her in. I want to go private landlord first because the private landlord will have a little bit more wiggle room to get you in. Because landlords, especially private ones, they just want to rent the space out. Some of them don't even care about your credit or anything like that. So I'm looking at this truck in the middle of the road. Some of them don't be caring about your credit. But while I'm there, I'm gonna stack my money. But then if you look at my bills and things that I have to pay monthly, like where am I stacking? Like what am I stacking? You have to be able to save, but the only way I'm gonna save is through YouTube revenue and through having a second job. That's the only way I can get ahead because I still have bills that need to be paid every month. Like I have multiple bills that I have to pay every month, even like the job that I have now, and pay my rent because now rent has to be paid. And it's what it is. It's gonna be really tight, really, really tight, but we can do it. I can do it. I have been doing like this all my life. I always had 2 jobs though. Like all my life, I had 2 jobs. Every time I have 2 jobs, I always make pretty good money. Every week, I bring in decent money from having 2 jobs. But my spirit is tired. Sometimes I be like going to the second job, like, oh my God, I'm so sleepy. I'm so this. I'm so that. But I'm a hustler, so I know how to hustle. But it does get tiring. It gets very, very tiring because everything is not about money. But when you have to pay your bills, I guess it is about money. Because that's the kind of economy we live in now. Everything is expensive. Food is high. Like that's why we need to 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day. When I eat lunch at work, that lunch be my dinner too. That lunch be my dinner too. I put my bacon in the microwave. I like my bacon in the microwave. I like my bacon. I like microwave bacon. Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good morning. 29 people watching me. Gosh darn it. You guys love me, huh? Y'all really like me talking about my fascinating life. My life is fascinating, huh? I appreciate you guys stopping by, coming by. All the 29 people that's here. I hope you guys all gave me a thumbs up, honey. But yeah, I like microwave bacon. So I'm gonna make that tomorrow. Maybe I can get some footage on my phone with me making. But this winch be getting up at like 5 in the morning, so I gotta get up at like 4. I'm gonna get up at 4, make my breakfast, and be out the freaking way. Cause I be in the kitchen and she be in the I wish they had like a shade. You know how you have a kitchen and then you have a living room, so they have this like little area that whoever's in the living room can see right in the kitchen. So she in the kitchen looking at me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you looking at? What are you looking at? People just be so nosy. So I'm gonna get up and do my bacon tomorrow. My bacon, grits, and eggs. Put it in my container and go to my room, and that's where I'm gonna stay all day. And one of the other girls came in the room when I was new, when I first came in. She was like, "Do you want a TV?" I think she's trying to get rid of stuff. I'm like, "No, I don't want no TV. I'm good. I don't want no TV. I'm good. If I get a TV, I'm gonna buy me a very small one. But I don't be on the TV. I be on my phone. I look at YouTube and I look at my phone, and that's what I do. I have an iPad, so whenever I get that fixed, then I could be on my iPad. The iPad is more comfortable because the iPad screen is bigger. But I don't want no TV. She was in there like, you want a TV? People try to give you stuff because they want to get rid of it themselves. I'm like, I don't want no television. I'm good. I don't even be here to watch TV. I'm good. I got my own way, sweetie. But I wonder what kind of TV she was trying to give me because she was like, you want a TV? I have a TV. I'm like, I don't want no TV. I don't need nothing extra. I don't. My plans are to not stay in this space very long. Like, my plans are to get out of here as soon as I possibly humanly can. 6 months to a year, 2027. Since I'm going to try to be on my way out to have my own something. Because transitional housing, these people are literally standing in the road waiting for a bus. That is so dangerous. You have to be very careful, man. Very careful. There's some real crazy people out here. And they're waiting for a bus and it's so cold. But they're going to church right there, but that's a little too far out for me. But I'm going to find a church home. I'm going to find my own church home. I'd be more like, when I get around some other church people, I'll be more, I'll be settled a little bit in my spirit because I do my own thing at home. I pray and do all my stuff, worship. I do that in my personal time and I read my Bible scriptures and everything like that. But I do need to be a part of a church group. I want to get back into that. So this girl gave me a church. I gotta look at my phone and see where the information that she gave me. I want to be a part of that group again, you know. So, because I know that's going to enrich my life, it's going to enrich my spirit, just being around other people. But as far as going into a new church, having to get to know people and all that, like, I don't like that aspect, but we got to try it again. I'll figure out something, honey. Like I say, I'll figure out something, honey. I always do. I always get myself out of situations. Like when they told me the shelter that I was in, they gave me a paper and say, you got to leave by February 1st. And I think today's the 1st, right? I think today's the 1st or tomorrow's the 1st or whatever. So as soon as I seen that paper, since you ain't said nothing but a thing, I started looking, finding things. I was like, okay. I always leave when somebody want me to leave by a certain date. I'm out 2 weeks before the date that you're talking about. I left 3 weeks before the date. Y'all thought y'all was putting me out on February 1st. Sis, I'm by. I'm leaving before you even tell me to go. I'm out. So, and I understand the shelters don't keep people long because they want to give everybody a chance to have a bed to sleep in. And that's just how it goes, man. Like I said, if I had welfare, uh, if I was collecting welfare benefits, it would be different because they could keep me at that shelter for a whole year. But when you collect welfare benefits, that means you don't have a job. And I'm not going to quit my job to get on welfare and have to live that lifestyle. I'm just not going to do that. Like, I'd rather work and make real money. Like, the welfare benefits that they're going to give you per month is nothing. It's like 300-400 something a month. Like, no, I gotta work. I gotta put the pedal to the metal. I'd rather just go to a job. I can't sit around because when you do welfare, you have to go to these classes. You have to do something to get your benefits. Because if you're not going to these classes or whatever they have at like the one-stop buildings, you have to attend those things. Because you're not going to just collect welfare benefits and sit at home and chill and just collect your check and you got to do some stuff. So, because I've been there before. I collected welfare in the past and I have went to those classes, but I only did that until I found me a job. And when I found the job, I was off. As soon as that job found out I had a job, as soon as welfare found out I had a job, they going to cut those benefits for you. And they cut me, but I have a job now, so I'm good. But the welfare benefits help you out to get on your feet. I'm not against it. I'm for it. You got to do what you have to do, but I wasn't willing to quit my job because I need a house. I need somewhere to live. So, yeah, if I go to got emergency assistance, I probably would have been in an apartment by now, but I'm not willing to just stop my job. I have things at my job that I've built over the years. years. Why would I go? To me, that's me going backwards. If I say, oh, let me go collect benefits so I can find a place to live, like, no, I have bills to pay. Welfare ain't going to pay all my bills that I have to pay every month. So, but for the people who need it, you do what you have to do. I mean, it's men that come out of prison that get on welfare. You got to do what you have to do to survive out here. One thing, don't worry about what people are going to say. Let people talk. You using food stamps. I'm about to go down to the food stamp building next week and sign up for me for me to get my food stamps. Anything you can do to help your life, to enrich yourself, do what you got to do. Don't worry about what people are going to say. Don't worry about what people say. So it's families out here that get food stamps you wouldn't even know. Some people get it and you don't even know they get it. And you don't need to know someone else's business. But people rip you apart. Oh, you getting this? Oh, you collecting that? I'm paying my own bills. I'm paying my own bills. However, I'm going to pay my bills. If I want to show my feet to pay bills, or if a person want to go strip around a pole to pay a bill, so what? If she's getting money, let her get her money. Men strip too. You got male strippers. However, people get their money, let them get their money however they want to get it. Yeah, there's certain ways that I wouldn't do to make money. But if somebody want to lay on their back to make some money, very dangerous lifestyle. But hey, sis, bills got to be paid, right? It's people on OnlyFans that's making really good money. That's not my diaspora. But if that's what they're doing to make money and they're not coming out here in these corporate America jobs, some people are not built to have a normal job out in corporate America. Sometimes that's not for everybody. Some people are like, I can't work with people like that. I got to just do my own thing. And I respect you for that. I respect a woman's hustle. However, she going out here, if she got to be a stripper, I stripped before. When I was younger, yes, I was a stripper temporarily. I danced around a pole, and it's money out there. It is money out there, but it's a dangerous lifestyle to live as well. As a woman, it's very dangerous. But yeah, I stripped when I was in my 20s. I did the stripper life. The only reason I stopped was because I had to have me a few shots of liquor to even get up on the pole. And I was like tired of that. I was like every weekend I'm drinking just to go get on the pole to dance in front of some men, and I wasn't dancing at. And I was just stripping. I wasn't stripping and prostituting myself too, or hanging out with weird men. But yeah, I was a stripper when I was in my 20s. I think I did it in my late 20s. I was almost in my like early 30s. I still had my cute shape and my stomach was flat. But there's strippers out here, and now I see why. It was older women in there that stripped, and they were thicker women, but they were still stripping. But the girls would talk about them because they wasn't petite and stuff. But you don't ever know what a man like. But I don't even know if strip clubs even exist anymore. Do they even exist? Are there even like strip clubs out here? Like, are people still going to strip clubs? I guess men still do go. I don't see them much anymore. I see more of these weed shops popping up all over the place. But listen, if you gotta go on OnlyFans and show your toes and be a foot model, man, people gonna pay you for stuff like that. They're gonna pay. I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. You do what you have to do. A lot of people probably can't get a second job because they might have been in prison. Whatever you got to do to come out here and get money, don't knock nobody's hustle. Don't look at somebody because they're on YouTube every day, um, doing whatever they do. They do ASMR. It's the older woman that do ASMR, and she's almost at 1 million subscribers. But people like her. When a person like you, they're going to come for you. They're going to support you. They're going to be here every day. They're going to come for you. They're going to be looking for you when you're going. I've been on YouTube now for 14 years. And I still watch that lady. I still watch this particular lady that I say she does ASMR, and I be looking for her. And I know when she started, she told about her life of having a disability, and she opened up her camera and she started sharing her life. And look where she's at now. She's almost at 1 million subscribers, and people really be there. They really support her. I love that. I love that for her because she's doing well just by turning on her camera, and she made a business and a lifestyle of sharing her life, and people like her. And some people be looking like they don't understand why someone would like her because people like who they like. It might be somebody maybe that you don't like, but people are attracted to whatever they're attracted to, whatever they like to see, they gonna come for it. Some people don't understand that, but it's not for you to understand. If a person likes you, they just like you. And that's it. That's it. The people that talk the most are the ones that don't do social media. The ones that don't do social media. They don't show their face, but they damn sure in that comment trying to rip you a new hide. They trying to down you, but you're the one coming on camera every day trying to talk and share your life and sharing your journey. Don't let that stop you. Whatever you going through, I say share it. If you want to share it, I say share it. Because you can make money off on social media by doing whatever it is that you do. You got people that just get up every morning and get in a car and just drive, and people they get views for that and they get paid for it. You still paying a lot of money in the beginning, but you can make some coin. So it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to share your life. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying I'll share. But I've been on social media for a long time. Like even my old channel, I think that channel was like over 10 years old. But that channel was I didn't get success off of that channel because I didn't push like I'm pushing this one. I didn't push. I didn't push like I'm pushing this channel. So I'm pushing this channel hard, baby. Because I'm here every day and I enjoy doing it. Like I enjoy coming here talking and good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I got 25 people watching me, 49 thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I hate the fact that my nails just be cracking right in the middle. I hate that. That really annoys me. I don't know why. I probably need vitamins. I need vitamins. I need to get me some vitamins. Because, child, my nails just be breaking out of nowhere. And that really upsets me a lot. It really upsets me. Yeah, I was a stripper. I did strip. In my younger years, I was in my 20s. I did my little stripping thing. I sure did. Yes, I did. I was a stripper for a little bit of time, but I was younger. I was like I think I was in my late 20s, early 30s. I did a stripping. I stripped for a couple of months. Made some money too. So I don't knock nobody's whatever they got to do. Yes, I was a stripper. But I don't knock no women. It's a girl on Instagram that I watch. She a stripper and she make a lot of money. But hey, you do what you have to do. I'm not judging nobody. You do what you got to do, baby. But I know that lifestyle is very dangerous. It's a very dangerous lifestyle being a woman. It's dangerous, you know. You have to keep your eyes open, baby, because you don't never know what kind of quacks are around. You just don't never know, man. But I ain't knocking nobody hustle. I sure was a stripper, and I'd do it again if I could. I'd do it again if I could do it. But hey, I don't have the body that I used to have. But it's a dangerous lifestyle. I wouldn't. I'm just talking trash. I wouldn't do it again. But it's a very dangerous game, darling. It's a very dangerous game to be played, my friend. The snow is beautiful when it's all white, but when it starts getting all dirty from all the stuff on the street, that's when it starts to get really crazy. Oh, you wish you had the courage to, girl. I wish I could do it again now if I had the time, girl. I might have to go swing me. I might have to go get me some stripper shoes. And I said I wanted to do it. I wanted to get me some stripper shoes, y'all. Order me some stripper shoes on Amazon and see if I can go to a strip club and see if I can make some money again. Maybe I could try that. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all think I should be a stripper again? What do y'all think? It's like, nah, I'm not doing that again. I leave that to the young girls, honey. We leaving that to the young crowd, darling. But yeah, I'm gonna put on my little makeup and go in here to this job. I'm at work now. Work safely. Let me put on my little makeup and we off to the races, darling. One of my bosses yesterday was saying something to somebody talking about, oh, I may work with you today. I don't need you to work with me. See, they done hired a new person, and the new person that they hired, they really don't, there's no place for her. There's no place for her. They're like, we're overstaffed now. We don't need you. So I don't know what you hired her for because that was my boss's friend. So you hiring your friend that you really don't even need right now. We don't need her. She definitely ain't taking my spot. I ain't going nowhere. But the girl that they hired, she's like a part-timer. Send her down the road to another spot. We don't need her over here. So my boss was like, oh, I'm going to work with you today. I'm like, I don't need you to work with me. I don't need no freaking help. I can hold it down all on my own, baby. But it's part of the work culture, y'all. I haven't been in the gym in a few weeks, but I'm not going back to the gym. I might go back after 30 days. I did my yoga this morning, and the yoga I did this morning was complicated, darling. It was tough. It was tough. It was complicated. It was a hard yoga. It was a hard one that I had to do today. It was tough. Yes, it was. But we got through it. I think it was only like 20 minutes, but it was a rough 20 minutes. But I got through it. I did my thing, y'all. I did my thing, y'all. But I'm at work. I'm going to put on my little makeup, and then I'm going to go in here. One of my bosses that he was on a sick leave, he's back. So I'm excited to see him. He's a nice guy. He had his ways about me when he first started, but he's a nice guy. He's back today. I'm like, oh my God, his name is Matt. I'm like, hi, Matt. I missed you. My Matthew is back in effect. He be on top of stuff, though. Y'all know when y'all have a manager that's on top of everything, and then you have some managers that don't really care. He cares, and he be so frustrated with people. But he's a professional. He's a complete professional in his managerial skills. He does really well for that. So I give him I think he left because I think it was like, I think he was drained from like all this stress. I think he needed like a stress leave because he was just stressed out. So maybe this time when he comes back, he's probably going to be like different. Because I don't know, as a manager, I feel like you have to set boundaries with people and not let people run you over and all those things. And I think he didn't set boundaries. He was just being too nice, and people just took advantage of him. So I'm hoping this time around that, you know, he could, I hope he healed from whatever he was going through. I think it was a mental thing that he was battling. And he's back, and I'm excited, and I can't wait to see him. He's here today, and I'm like, oh my God, Matthew's back. Oh God, look at my eyes. But guys, I appreciate y'all coming by watching. I did over 2 hours. And over a 2-hour live stream. I gotta go get me some eye drops. What the heck is going on now? But let me go in here. I'm just gonna put my makeup on at work because it's too cold in here to be trying to. It's too cold. I'm not even gonna try it. It's too cold out here. But I'm happy that I get off at 4. Well, not get off at 5. I'm happy I'm getting off. And my supervisor said she was gonna work with me today. I'm hoping that she doesn't. Because like I said, I don't need her here. I don't need you here. But she probably gonna come here because like I said, they hired somebody that they didn't need. So now the new person is like, she's in the way. And there's this other lady that they hired, but I actually really like this new lady. She's a white older woman. And me and her being there cracking up. And she's older like me, so we kind of relate a little bit because we older, you know. But she is, I like her a lot. I really do like her. I feel like she is, we relate a lot because she's older and I'm older, so we have that kind of, we got that vibe, baby. We got the vibe. I'm trying to find something. But I guess I will talk to y'all later because, oh, I got the sweet potatoes. I forgot I had those. That is good, huh? So I'm gonna go in here and sign in, clock in. I will talk to y'all later. I'll be on live stream later on. I gotta go clock in. I hate clocking in and being late. I don't like that, but everything's not gonna be perfect, baby. I don't know where my scarf is, but I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I thank you guys for coming by. Once you get started, it's hard to stop. What are you talking about, stripping? Are you talking about stripping? Good morning, everybody. You have a good day as well. Let me go clock in before I don't like clocking in like a minute late. That just really That annoys me. And I don't know where my scarf is. I thought I had a scarf, but I can't find it. But I'll talk to y'all soon. I love you guys. I'll be back on.